Nobody's ever worshipped an idol by putting the idol under their head. Yeah.
You hear me? The Ummah is like a body. Now my body can be sound and healthy, and I can have cancer in my legs. But if I ignore the cancer and say my arms are strong, my chest is strong, I feel healthy, this cancer is going to grow. You cannot ignore the cancer that's growing in the body of the Ummah. You don't think it will affect us. We pay attention to the good things that we project, the good things about us. Oh, we believe in Allah, alhamdulillah, we believe in the Prophet of Allah, Muhammad. All of us make our 5 salats, even though some make it 3 times a day, everybody makes 5 salats a day. When the Kufa, who hates Islam, and the enemies of Islam want to use an excuse to destroy the Mu'mineen, well, the Mu'minat, well, the Muslimin, well, the Muslimat, they're not going to turn around and distinguish what does the Sunni do or what does the Shia do. Anyone, whether they're Salafi or what, that says they are Muslim, will die. And this is the unity among us in our ignorance if we let this cancer grow. We all will become targets, and we all will die by the hands of murderers from the actions of the ignorance among us. Any actions that you do not stop, that you do not recognize, becomes a cancer that grows, and it will take us all down. So I disagree with ignoring the cancer that's in the Ummah. I agree that we love those who love Allah. We love those who love Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. This great African sheikh once said, before I knew what love was, I loved Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And this is how a believer believes. He believes each breath he takes, each motion he takes, is supposed to be a glorification of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Prophet said, your mouth and your hands is safe from another believer. Meaning we are not supposed to lay hands or talk evil of anyone. But yet when it becomes a disease of ignorance in the Ummah, we must recognize it and we must outlaw it. We must stop it before it destroys the body of the Ummah. And this is what I have to say, or the unity that we're going to have amongst us is going to be death by the hands of those who hate us.
You know, the brother, mashallah, gave the whole speech they gave in an hour in 2 minutes. Give him a lot of salawat, mashallah. Give him a lot of salawat.
Sister, we can. Can you increase the mic, brother? The sound is on, right? Yeah. Just change the microphone, please. No, you need to be very close and loud.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I have 3 questions, and I think 3 of them are really provocative, so I'm just going to get right to it. My first question is that the Prophet was neither a Sunni nor a Shiite. So why is it necessary for us to label as such, or any other sects for that matter? I mean, if you can tell me a hadith where the Prophet instructed us to be a sect, then we can talk about it. Otherwise, why the necessity to put a label on us rather than calling ourselves a Muslim? That's my first question. There is a second question. I believe it's an authentic hadith where Rasulullah said that towards the end of time, in his ummah there would be about 72 or 73 sects, and only one of them would go to paradise, and the remaining would be the hours of hell. And so I would like to know that if we do have these differences, and I don't know, I guess I wasn't paying attention when you guys did talk about it, that how do you unite this and take the Shia and Sunni terminology out of our dictionary? If that does happen, or if it doesn't, who is going to be the one going to heaven? Shias or Sunnis? And
My third question would be that throughout this whole speech we talked about Ali radiallahu anha and Ahlul Bayt, but we did not talk about the first three Khalifas. And I understand the dispute between the Shias and Sunnis is like Republicans and Democrats. That's how I see it. And like, if they don't agree with the fact that they were the rightly guided Khalifas or not, nevertheless, like you said, by referring to Surah Baqarah, that it is decreed by Allah who the Khalifa is, then from Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu up until Uthman radiallahu anhu, they were also decreed. Whether or not we agree or we don't, they were decreed according to what you are explaining to us. So why do we have the dispute over, yeah, they shouldn't have been, they weren't, or this and that? Historical fact, they were. So why should we disagree now? That's all.
Sister, I'll tell you a joke first, just to line up the room. And then you might have to repeat the questions for me because I'm really tired, okay? The joke is that, on the Day of Judgment, they have an angel who's giving people a tour of heaven. So he takes the people to the first section and he says, it's a joke, so bear with it, okay? So these are the Sunnis, these are the Shias, this is the Sunnis area, this is the Shias area, and these are the Christians area, this is the Jewish area, and he goes to an area and he says, shh. And the guy says, why do I have to whisper? He said, these are the Baptists and they think they are the only ones in heaven. And I'll start with that. Who goes to heaven? Sister, we have to start. That's why, what is at the heart of why there are Shias and Sunnis. Who goes to heaven? Because we are struggling so hard to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are struggling so hard to understand what the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam taught us. That we have differences about how do we reach what he really taught us. How do we reach what Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam taught us? We have differences, for instance, in prayer, how we pray. We put our hands down, so we put their hands up. The reason that we have that difference is that who told us what the Prophet did? Okay? And that's at the heart of the debate. So who goes to heaven? Only Allah knows. But each group thinks that they're going to heaven. And inshallah, if the Sunni brothers go to heaven, inshallah they'll take me with them because my family, a lot of them are Sunni. And if I go to heaven, I'll take my family with me, inshallah, As far, you had three questions. Why are there Sunnis and Shias and the Prophet was neither a Sunni or a Shia? Two things come to my mind. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about Ibrahim alayhi salam. He says, وَإِنَّ مِنْ شِيعَتِهِ لَإِبْرَاهِيمَ إِذْ أَتَى رَبَّهُ بِقَلْبٍ سَلِيمٍ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talked about Ibrahim as being the Shia of Nuh. So the word Shia describing a prophet does exist in the Quran. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was a Muslim, I agree with you. And if we did not have differences between us, you're absolutely right, there will be one Muslims, and that's it. We wouldn't have any sects. Can we get to that? We can lie to ourselves and say, yeah, sure, tomorrow, inshallah, we're going to be we met in New York, we all agreed, no more Shias and Sunnis, we're going to do the same things, we're going to pray the same things, pray the same way, we're going to make wudu the same way, we're going to use, I don't know, brother, if we should use a rock or not, we'll come to terms and everything. But we're lying to ourselves. No, we're going to have differences. And the differences are going to stick with us because the Prophet ﷺ, as you said there will be 73 parties. They're all in hell except one. And then I'll leave it to you, sister, to go and research what he said about that. Search, if you want to be honest with yourself, because remember, sister, you asked me a very important question. Who's going to go to heaven, Sunnis or Shias? Search in your own Shia and Sunni sources and decide for your own. Because you imagine my daughter, when you talk about the Republicans and Democrats, she really thinks that Shias and Sunnis are the Republicans and Democrats. And that they should just run elections, see who wins. It's deeper than that, sister. We can't lie to ourselves. Now, did you have another question? I'm sorry, I forgot.
Let me just say one thing.
Yes, I remember. Someone said the Khulafa, and I remember. You said that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decrees who Khalifa is, and you said the first three Khalifas were decreed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No, not even Sunnis say that. Actually, the first three Khalifas were, Abu Bakr was elected by partial group of the Ummah, and Umar was assigned by Abu Bakr, and Uthman was selected from among a group of 6 that Umar ibn Khattab selected to be the chosen ones, basically. So nobody says that decreed by Allah. You may say that it was the qada Allah that this happened. And we agree on that. It's qada Allah. But qada Allah is different than the decree of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Just a quick question, quick point here since you addressed it. The reason there's a difference between the names Sunni and Shia, to Allah in the Quran, Allah says